Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. With all that time enough to talk about today's episode. Hi, I'm JimClassic, and you're watching Geekin It. So, yeah, I guess I kind of did that, didn't I? So, I wanted to talk about the Ghostbusters trailer. It came out about, 2 weeks ago, and I'm reading some of this. Not gonna lie, not too happy with it. But it sounds like that's the consensus on the internet right now. Everyone seems to be hating on the Ghostbusters trailer, and I'm one of them. I am a huge Ghostbusters fan. I love Ghostbusters 1, I love Ghostbusters 2, I love the Ghostbusters video game, which I technically count as Ghostbusters 3, and I'm sure a lot of us do. And this movie, I don't think is gonna really live up to the name of Ghostbusters. Just looking at that trailer. Man. For starters, well, the entire trailer, it is all jokes and no creepiness. Now, in the original Ghostbusters, alright, there's a lot of comedic elements in it. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, for example, my favorite line, "What did you do, Ray?" I crack up every time I hear Winston say that. I love that line. But there's some real creepy elements about the movie. I mean, just the whole point in the first movie when it that whole thing. It just the books going back and forth in the library and the creepy music and the library ghost. That fucking thing just messed me up for a couple of years. I remember when that movie first came out. I was 4 or 5 years old. The library ghost just gave me nightmares. I couldn't watch that scene again until I was about 9 years old. Like that's just how much that thing just frightened me as a kid. Even in Ghostbusters 2, when they were in the subway and the heads were on the sticks and, just the creepy music and everything spinning around, I mean, that kind of freaked me out a little bit too. And there are some creepy elements. There are some serious parts in the movie. There's some adventure parts in the movie. There's some comedy parts in the movie. This trailer, it looks like it's all comedy, which I got nothing against comedy. I love comedy, but it looks like they're just going for the gags and not going for the creepy, not going for the adventure, not going for the serious, and that's just not Ghostbusters. Come on. I want to see some spooky ass ghosts. That one ghost that vomits all over the Venkman chick. No, that's not as the library ghost was. That was just visual comedy. No. And speaking of the ghosts, the library ghost, the Scoleri brothers, the taxi cab zombie fucker thing, whatever that guy was. And then look at the ghosts in the new trailer. They're like Dayglow Tim Burton characters. Take the groom from The Corpse Bride, Olaf, or whatever the fuck his name was. I don't remember. But take him, paint him blue, and he's good to go for the Ghostbusters trailer. There doesn't look like there's any originality in any of these ghosts. They look like they're all people. They look blue. Yeah? Okay, Slimer looks pretty good. But then again, Slimer looks like the way Slimer has always looked. So, yay. I like that. I like to see Slimer, but he's the same Slimer, where all the characters are different, the ghosts are different. Ecto 1 is a little bit different. But yet Slimer is exactly the way Slimer is supposed to look. And yet this is a reboot? Like, come on. If you're gonna reboot Ghostbusters, at least make Slimer different as well. Might as well, like, create that separation a little bit more. Now, if you look at the beginning of the trailer, where it has that very piano, like, just 30 years ago, New York was saved, and now it's gonna happen again. Like to me, my first thought was, oh my God, is this gonna be a continuation? Like, is the whole concept of this being a reboot just a rumor? I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm down for that. I am down for a continuation. I am happier with that idea. It would have been cool to have this Ghostbusters movie be, I guess, Ghostbusters 4, but maybe just, keep it the title of Ghostbusters, whatever. But just have it be a continuation, have these four characters, these four female characters, maybe be the students of Egon or Ray Stantz, and have them like rediscover the technology, have there be a new crisis, and they take up the mantle of being the Ghostbusters. Because Winston, Ray, and Peter and Egon, I guess Egon would be dead by now, unfortunately. Moment of silence. That was for you, Harold. But yes, I would love it better if this were to be a continuation, and the three surviving Ghostbusters were to pass the mantle down to the new cast. I guess similar to The Force Awakens. I would like that. I would probably feel happier. I'd feel better about it if that were the case. But being a reboot and yet keeping the same Ghostbusters logo, yet keeping Slimer the same way. So, if there is any of you out there that watch other YouTube channels, other than myself, of course, you might have watched a channel called Midnight's Edge. And they did a two-part episode of the behind-the-scenes drama that took place behind the new Ghostbusters movie. And there's going to be a link at the bottom. But from what it sounds like, Sony is already preparing for this movie to be a flop. And they talk about things about the actresses and how some of them interacted with each other. They talk about the Sony email leak that happened, what was that, 2013? They talk about the possibility of the other possibilities of what this movie could have been. And they do spoil the movie. If what they say is true, I already know how this movie's gonna start and end and everything. If it's true, I'm still not too impressed. But they talk about it, and they talk about all the drama, and it just makes me feel less comfortable about this movie. And allegedly, the original surviving cast, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and oh my God, I forgot his name, Winston. I know his name. I swear to God, I know Winston's name, and I'm totally forgetting. They're all supposed to make cameos. The minute I turn off this camera, I'm gonna remember his name, and I'm gonna feel like an idiot because I fucking know his name. Schmitty. I'm just gonna call him Schmitty. And Schmitty, he's gonna show up as a cameo. And but yet this is a reboot, so these cameos are gonna fucking mean nothing. I fucking told you, Ernie Hudson. I didn't even have to Google it. I was about to Google it. The minute I turned the camera off, Ernie Hudson. Poor Winston. He's always the forgotten man. This is to you, Winston. Sorry. So, my closing thoughts is, well, I don't have a lot of high hopes about this new Ghostbusters movie. I think I've made that abundantly clear. I am still going to watch it. But that's it. I really got nothing else. I don't have high hopes for this movie. And that disappoints me, being a Ghostbusters fan. You know? There's always just been a certain magic about those movies that keeps me coming back. Every time it's on TV, I make sure I watch it. You know, I have, you know, I love the movies. I loved the cartoon series, which one day I'd like to talk about that. But this is not something I am looking forward to. And for clarification, I got no problem if this is a female cast. In fact, I don't know any of their names, but the stocky one. Yeah, her. Her. I think she's funny. I love her as an actress. I don't know her name. I don't fucking know who the hell she is, but I think she's funny. The other ones, I'm not really sure who they are. I don't recognize the others. But, you know, it's not even that, because I hear that, oh, if you don't like the new trailer, you're a sexist. No, I'm not a sexist, but I like Ghostbusters, and I hope Sony doesn't fuck this up. I mean, they've already fucked up Spider-Man, which is why Marvel is finally getting Spider-Man back, which I saw the Captain America Civil War trailer. Saw Spider-Man take the shield from Cap. I like that. I like that. I do wish they had saved that for the movies. I wish they kept Spider-Man out of the trailers and just surprised everyone with that. But that's just me. I love those kinds of surprises. That to segue off to J.J. Abrams real quick. I think he's an okay director, and it was kind of frustrating in Star Wars The Force Awakens, the anticipation of what's going on and not knowing. I will give him this. He does like to keep his surprises, and I'm okay with that. And I would have liked Spider-Man to have been kept a big surprise that kept him out of the trailers. But, oh well. I'm looking forward to Civil War. I'm looking forward to Batman vs. Superman, even though that's coming out tonight, and I'm probably not going to be able to see it for another week, and I'm already hearing bad things about it. Well, whether I hear bad things about it or not, I'm probably still going to watch it, because, you know, it's Batman versus Superman, and I kind of want to see that. So, I guess that covers everything I wanted to talk about. I'm JimClassic, and you've been watching Geekin' It.